Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This time around, I'm going to be doing a review for Pixels, and yeah, this movie stars Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Michelle Monaghan, Josh Gad, Peter Dinklage, and Sean Bean, and Dan Aykroyd, and the creator of Pac-Man, Brian Cox, and Matt Lintz, and the creator of Pac-Man, which if I could find his name right here, maybe, yeah, and to Toru Iwatani, yeah, Toru Iwatani, which is the creator of Pac-Man. Before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those who have yet to actually watch this movie and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch this movie and haven't already, please do comment down below or be messaging me that I never gave you a fair warning, because as usual I did. So as usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then rate. So basically in this movie you have at the start of the film we have these four kids, Brenner, Cooper, Eddie, and Ludlow, and they're in this competition. There's like gamers competition and whatever. And at that time we also find out that the U.S. NASA has sent a probe up to space with the current pop culture of the 80s, with all the video games, all the music, all the movies of that time. Such as for example, music wise, you have like Madonna. Movie wise, you have like Back to the Future, and then video game wise, which is the major part, you have like Pac-Man, Centipede, Space Invaders, all these classic video games, and this alien race basically finds it and takes this as a sign of war. And about 30 years later, after they produce the proper biomechanics, I guess, or bioweapons, they decide to invade Earth, attack it, and they basically use like the video game rules that each opponent, so Earth and aliens, each have 3 lives. If any of them cheat, it's considered forfeit and all this stuff. So now you have these four. Now you have these four. You have these 4 gamers: Ludlow, Eddie, Cooper, and Brenner, who are now trying to save the Earth. And yeah, I will say it's not as bad as I thought. I'm not gonna lie, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. It's still pretty bad though. Okay, first off, how does it make sense that Adam Sandler can get Michelle Monaghan? Whatever. That's I'm not saying that's a major issue, but what? Every single time Adam Sandler, he's like this average-looking guy. Let's be honest, he's like an average-looking guy. In every single one of his movies, he's able to get like these fucking hot chicks. So yeah, then you have Kevin James as the president of the United States. Like, what the fuck? And apparently he's based on Chris Christie or whatever his name is. He's currently running for president with the Republicans, I believe, or with Jeb Bush and Donald Trump. Huckabee, Marco Rubio, Carson. He's running under that same political party. He's based on Chris Christie. I guess that makes sense to some extent, but Kevin James as the president, no. Yeah, and Kevin James really hasn't had a good year, in my opinion. This year for Kevin James just fucking sucks. With Pixels, this movie sucks. Fucking Mall Cop 2, that shit sucked. And then he was also in Little Boy, and I thought Little Boy was an okay movie, or a pretty good movie, but I thought his character in that movie was just fucking annoying, and I just wish he could leave. So yeah, Kevin James has just been an annoyance up my fucking ass this whole year. So yeah. So I will say that his performance in this movie is probably the best one I've seen this whole year. Still doesn't mean that's good. Okay, you have this interesting concept, and it's just there. You have this interesting concept, and at the end nobody really gives a shit about. Peter Dinklage, what the? He was weird. He was just weird in this movie. I will say there were a couple laughs throughout the movie, but whatever. The action was serviceable, I guess you could say. It's okay. Nothing really special about it. I mean, there are some comedic points in the action, but overall, it's just serviceable. It's tolerable, you know. You have Cubert. Cubert, it was probably the funniest thing in this movie. Cubert comes like halfway through the movie, and he's just fucking hilarious. Now, Cubert, a video game character with no fucking plots in its video game, aside from stepping on blocks, is the most interesting character in this whole movie. Just think about it. Until they turn him into some video game another video game character from like Mortal Kombat or something. Honestly, I don't know what video game he transformed into at the end. Not gonna lie, but it was some chick in a red dress with two katanas or whatever. I want to say it's like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighters, but honestly, I don't fucking know. This movie's just it has some laughs. I will say that it has some laughs. It has serviceable action scenes. So I mean, I will say the action scenes are fun, and serviceable. You know, there are a few action scenes that are fun, but for the most part, like one or two, maybe three, that are fun. But for the most part, the action scenes are serviceable. There's just yeah. I mean, the acting, it's it's serviceable as well. I mean, Peter Dinklage though, I think gave the worst performance, which is ironic considering he gives the best performance in Game of Thrones. Josh Gad, the voice of Olaf, I don't know, he kind of reminded me of Jesse Eisenberg and Jonah Hill combined. Overall, it was just there. I mean, Adam Sandler actually wasn't that bad in the movie. I mean, he has his mannerisms where he talks like this, and he's like a fucking wild dog. But overall, it's just it's serviceable, I guess, for the most part, and that's the best way I could describe it. It's serviceable. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'd give it a 4.5 out of 10. It's serviceable, I guess. It's like, I don't want to say it's one of those movies you could shut your brain off and enjoy, because in a sense it is. But then if I say that, you may want to go just to watch how stupid it is, and you're gonna give it money. It's not one of those movies. I think if this movie gains enough money, I feel like it's one of those movies that's gonna end up having a sequel, and I really don't want to watch another sequel. I don't know what they're gonna do in the sequel though. If they happen to make one, what the fuck are they gonna do? They're gonna say that they sent the space probe in 2015 this year, with like Call of Duty, Halo, and Assassin's Creed, sent it up to space. And now we have like fucking Assassin's Creed. What else is there? Destiny, Call of Duty, Halo. What are the popular video games we have right now? Like Mario Kart and all that bullshit, trying to attack us again. That's gonna be fucking weird. Hell, might as well mix in Wreck-It Ralph for whatever reason in there too, and Mortal Kombat, Street Fighters, whatever. It's just gonna be weird. If they make a sequel, it's gonna be fucking weird. This movie's already fucking weird to begin with. It's interesting plot, bad execution. For the most part, the best way I could describe it, it's serviceable. But even after that, it's still a pretty bad movie. I will say, as I said before, it's better than I thought, not by much. Whatever. I already said 4.5 out of 10, and yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Comment down below on your thoughts on the movie. Have you seen it? And if not, why not? And if you have, what are your thoughts on it? Comment on that down below. Let me know. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.